guys, welcome to Central, and for today's episode, I will be doing the part 2 of my garden tour, and I'll be starting on the front area of our house, which I recently reorganized. I chopped the fortune plant there because it was getting very tall and it was blocking the lights. Then I removed the plants that are not doing well and replace it with several aroids such as the aglaonemas, the philodendrons, the alocasias, and anthurium, which is very good with a shaded place. And as you could see here, there's the amazonica and the dieffenbachia, and there's the syngonium batik and this anthurium radiatum, which is a beautiful plant. It's like a star. And this philodendron fuzzy petiole, which is a climber. And I also hang several of my trailing plants like the philodendron brazil, the photos. The grills is great for hanging a lot of plants, which makes a great space saver. And on the left side or the right side, I place some of the taller plants with small leaves so they don't block the pathway there. I also place a red emerald on top, and I also place a variegated fern. And this is the angle from the other side. You could see the micans and the brazil trailing on the grills. I also placed there the epipremiums so the grills could serve as a support for these climbing plants, but they are getting very leggy and kinda intrusive already. They went out of the house already. This is the epipremium mint, which has a very marble-like patterns on the leaves. And this is the epipremium flame or aria. I'm not too sure which is which because they look so similar. You'd only notice the difference once they have grown in maturity. And this is side of our house is where I do most of my garden work. This is also where I shoot a lot of my videos, and I placed there a vertical garden and place a lot of hanging plants on the top grill. And I chose the ferns, syngoniums, and bromeliads and photos for my garden wall, I should say. And then I also place a lot of photos that serves like a curtain on the wall. And I also place some fishbone cactus, which is a very easy plant to propagate. Now this is the side area of our house, which I recently reorganized as well. This area is where I place the smaller plants, the bonsai, and the plants that I have recently propagated. Now this is the front area which I made a makeover, and you can watch the episode on how I did that with the link above. And this is the side wall, and there used to be a plant stand there which I made, and I also made a video on how I made that plant stand. I removed that plant stand so that I could maximize the wall because the wall would serve as a support for the plants that are climbing so I could maximize the space and I don't need to buy any more moss pole, or because they can be very expensive. So I wanted them to fill that wall with leaves. So I am really looking forward to see that wall to be lush. As you could see, there's a pink princess, the philodendron green. Then on the left side, there's the plant stand with several levels, and you could see the Bernardo Pasi, the philodendron ring of fire, and there's the anthurium foliage there with those big leaves, and further there's the bonsai. And here are the propagation which I place on the hollow blocks that I use from my plant stand. I created several levels like a ladder, and you could see here there are a lot of photos and different types of aroids there. There's the Ataba Ponce, and there's the small vertical garden for my small plants. Then I also made a shelf there with using the plank. And here is the area near the garage, and I filled the grills with photos there and with some snake plants and philodendron. And this is a small vertical garden, and below it I used that wall as a place for my photos collection. I made a trellis there so they can climb, and I intend for these plants to fill that wall with leaves. And this is the garage where I place the all my climbing plants so they can use the wall for them to climb on. I am really looking forward to see this wall to be filled with leaves, and I wanted also to save money, so I just thought of placing them on the ground and attach the poles to the wall so they could easily transfer their roots to the wall. There are several philodendrons, monsteras, epipremiums there. Some of them are quite fast growing actually. Now this is the front yard where I place most of my plants that loves the direct bright sunlight, like the crotons here. You could see the agave, the tea plant. These plants, the colors of these plants are very vivid once they get direct light, like this sea hibiscus and also the bougainvillea. Now this is the epipremium that I was talking about that went out of the house because they are chasing the light, so they decided to go out. So that's it guys, that's the end of our garden tour, and if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching, and goodbye.